Hey everybody, so today I am here to do another gift guide with you guys. If you watched my previous gift guide before this one, you'll know that I went to record today and I had no batteries. So we're doing things a little bit different. The setup is obviously different here. We are going to go online shopping on my computer together. So a little FaceTime call between friends. When I was putting together a different one that will be coming the week after you see these ones, I found a lot of gifts that were 15 and under, and these are not included in that upcoming gift guide, my budget-friendly gift guide where I go through ages newborn to 9 years old. I've got 3 price points for each age, so that's 3 gifts per age, and also some more expensive bonus gifts at the end of that video. So while I was looking for items to put on that list, I found a lot of these. So I do not believe that there's any overlap whatsoever. These are not items that made it onto that gift guide, but I still wanted to share them regardless. Also, it is a group effort in the kitchen between my oldest 2 daughters and my husband doing the dishes, and also potty training our youngest. So they are definitely going to be in the background noise. It's real life over here, but I still wanted to get this up for you guys because I know right now everyone's budget is super strict. These are, you can see the rough draft of right here. Normally I sit down out in my living room and I put them up on a screen, but today we're working with what we got, and this is what we got. So I have all the tabs pulled up here. I will have links for you guys in the description box, but I thought we could just take a look at these one by one together. So the very first thing we have right here is, this is a friendship bracelet maker, but it's a little bit different than what I've typically seen. So it's like a stitch loom, and you punch through to make your friendship bracelet. Obviously there's a ton of different patterns and templates and stuff like that you can use, and you can reuse them too. So it's kind of like a thicker plastic material that the bracelet is actually made out of. And if you want to make a new design, you would just obviously take the cord out and you would redo it. So I thought this was really nice. This also reminds me, I should have said this in the beginning, all of these items that I will link you guys are $15 and under normal price. So they could very well be on sale for a lot less than $15, but I was not going to pick anything over that. And no $15.99 over here. I'm talking 15.00 and under. So just wanted to say that moving forward. I'm sure plenty of these will be on sale, but I wanted to pick items that I knew for sure would be $15, or at least when I'm recording this, because you know how they like to jump those prices up sometimes. I just thought this was a unique take on the friendship bracelets. Whether it doesn't have to be a friendship bracelet, obviously they can make it for themselves or for someone in the family, whatever, something they can keep reusing. And if they do give it to a friend, it's something they can keep trading and keep reusing. So I thought that was really neat. I also really like the fact that it is $15. A lot of friendship bracelet kits can easily go for more expensive, but this one looked to be like a quality product, and also pretty cool in my opinion, pretty unique. The next one we have here are Crayo Gobles. So these are not Globbles, not gobbles, like a turkey, Globbles. So these are not new. I've actually bought these before and I put them in my husband's stocking. And let me just tell you, he had a ball with them. So did the kids. They are sticky balls, but they don't stick. They don't like leave a residue on anything, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I got these for my husband just because he is a 16-year-old at heart, but he would throw them at the ceiling, at walls, at, you know, whatever. And they obviously stick for a little bit, but then they'll fall back down to you and they stick to each other. And whenever they start to get like not so sticky, all you have to do is run them under some cold water, get all that dirt and debris off, and they're good to go again. So these are just a huge hit. Huge hit. So again, it does not leave any kind of residue whenever you are playing with them or any surface that it touches. They're just like sticky to themselves and to surfaces without leaving any marks. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to understand how it works this way, but I do know that they're entertainment for the entire family, and I think a perfect gift for kids. So next thing, moving right along, we've got these magnetic art tiles. I thought these would be really cool for magnets. My kids made little magnets from a Melissa and Doug set when they were like 2-3 years old, and I still have them and they love them. I thought these were a little bit more fun. You could have more freedom with them. It's showing paint that is included, but you could easily use Sharpies, markers, crayons, whatever. And the only thing I would say is I would seal it with some Mod Podge just to keep it nice. But I think that these allow you to have a lot more creativity. Again, this is well under $15. You could almost buy 2 of these for around $15. That's girl math. It's $8, $8.66 to be exact, but I'm going to round down. 2 of those $16. It's $1 over budget. So that's how girl math works to me. Anyways, I think these are really fun because there's a lot of them, and it's something that easily one kiddo could do, several could do. Like I said, really inexpensive, and it's a way for kids to see their artwork while also being useful, because I feel like we can never have too many magnets on our fridge. I just think this is a lot of fun. No matter what age your kid is, I just feel like they could easily make art, whatever art they're wanting to, whether it's as intricate as this race car over here or something that's super simple, you know, whatever, whether they're a toddler or a 7-year-old. Next up, this is definitely something for the older kids. So I will say a lot of these items I am looking at like the 4 and up range, just because I feel like there are several toddler toys that are $15 and under. Whether you got Fisher Price, Leapfrog, VTech, they all make a lot of different gifts and toys and stuff like that for kids under that price range. So the older kids I wanted to particularly focus on here, and this one specifically, I keep coming back to this every single time. So right now it's on sale for $12, girl math. It is $12.99, so $13. But I thought this was really cool. I am definitely out of my depth when it comes to the lingo anymore. My girls are up on it, but I am not. So this sust is very... It got me. I'm like, okay, I know this is in. I think it's a really cool, understated kind of gift. Next up are these popping fidget cars. So these are technically 3 and up, but I really feel like any ages from the 3 that's recommended all the way up to like 7, 8, maybe even 9 years old. I could see my 9-year-old using these while doing homeschool, running it back and forth on her work while she's working on math problems or something else. Obviously, these would be great for younger kids, although I will say it would probably get old quick if they were being used as actual cars and for regular play. However, I think even as a fidget for older kids while they are doing work or something else, this is a new fidget that's not super kiddie, I don't think, in my opinion. So I just want to throw this in here because I think it's really versatile, whether you have a really young kid and you can withstand all that popping while they use it as a normal car, or if you have an older kiddo who could use something, you know, while they're doing any kind of work at a desk or something like that, to allow them to also fidget as well. I think that's really cool. So next thing, we've got this Squeegeez Magic Art from the Creativity for Kids. I'm huge on this brand. Love it. They have some misses, but they have a lot more hits, in my opinion. And a lot of their stuff is like in the $15, I guess $10 to $20 range. So if you're looking to give your kids activities or things to actually do, instead of maybe toys or things to have, this is a really good one. I went with this one because it is like a kawaii theme, and the squeeze art is really cool. So even though it's just, you know, this particular one is just giving you a couple of little paint tubes, you can see here you do get the squeegee. So this is something that you can reuse. Something where, you know, a lot of us already have paper and some kind of paint in the house where you can do this over and over again with your kids. Obviously, this one has the hidden images designs, but you could easily do this with plain paper and paint. And the whole idea is to just put these dots somewhere and see what happens when you squeegee it. So something, again, that you will have the tool for moving forward to do different kind of things. So like you can see right down here, that's a perfect example of what I was talking about. They don't have any kind of hidden image under there. They just put some dots and then you squeegee it down and you get to see what kind of art it makes in the process. So I think this is really cool. They have a bunch of different sets for this particular Squeegeez is what they're calling it. I think there was like a dinosaur, maybe outer space. I can't remember, but I feel like there was 4 different ones, but I just went with this kawaii one because I don't know, anytime I can pick something kawaii, why wouldn't I? It's so cute. And then the next thing I have here is actually inspiration from my oldest daughter. She loves these kind of things, the visible human body. So this is definitely something for those older kids, something that they can play with, put together, take apart, and also obviously a learning toy as well, but it's also super fun. It can be as gross or as fun as they want it to be. And this one is $15, a steady 15. I will say I have seen it go on sale for like 11. And this brand, the Thames and Cosmos, really good brand, really good brand, especially if we're talking about like educational wise for the older kids. So I thought this was really cool, and I did like the fact that it came with a little booklet as well to further explain. So we've got that. And then, oh, we're back on the Google Doc. So let's go over here. We've got the pressed flower art. This, I think, is amazing. This is something that my girls have seen me do at home and something they've slowly picked up themselves. So again, normally 15, it's down to about $12, $11, whatever your math is in your head. And it's something that I think could keep giving. They can keep pressing flowers. They can make it into anything that they want. I mean, obviously this set comes with things like a little stationery. I think that's really cute. But they are able to use the flower press for whatever they want. So they could use it to make bookmarks. They could use it to simply just keep, frame, whatever. You know, you can use pressed flowers so many different ways. And I also think this is another one of those gifts that's good for a bunch of different ages. So obviously it says 5 up, so it could easily be for that age range, although I think the older they get, the more they'll get out of it. So I don't know, I just thought this was a really cute set. Not only did it come with the flower press, but it also has some like stationery stuff. Adorable. Next, I'm going to show you 2 different websites because I did have this on Amazon, but it's already sold out there. So I've got 2 different options for you here. So it's this fortune tellers book where you can rip the pages out and you can make fortune tellers, which I think is so adorable, especially because everything with 90s is becoming like retro and very in. And this is something that is huge for my childhood. I couldn't tell you how many times I've made those in the middle of class, not with the adorable paper that's included with this one, but nonetheless, it just brings back so many memories for myself, and I think it's really cool. So this is a book that's full with those papers, and your kiddos will just tear them out, fold them up. I think that's really cool. Like I said, it is available on Amazon typically, but they're sold out. So is Target, so is Walmart. So I think this is one of those gifts that's kind of going fast. But I did find it at Barnes & Noble, which I will link it to. If you are a Barnes & Noble member, like I am, I get free shipping on stuff, and I also get 10% off. So it's even cheaper than $10. And then I also found it at Macy's. If for whatever reason you want to order from Macy's, I don't know your life, maybe that's more convenient than Barnes & Noble. So I just want to give you a couple different options here. I don't know what is more available to you, but I just wanted to mention I found it at either. Obviously with this one, with the code, it's all the way down to $7, but if you're going to have it shipped to you, I'm sure that it's going to add some shipping and some tax, and it might go up to closer to 15, but I couldn't not mention it because it is adorable. So next thing we've got is this Little Live Pets Momma Surprise Minis. I mentioned this in my What We Got Our Kids for Christmas because it is a smaller option to those really expensive ones. So they obviously have the full-size one with the guinea pig, also the dog version this year, and those run between $50 to $60. So those are options, but you also have these as well. They are little minis, and they do kind of the same thing. They're gonna have babies, which is very in right now. And I think it's just super cute. There is 2 different ones. There is typically the bunny one and there's the mouse one. But the bunny one seems to be out of stock. You might be able to find that at Target or Walmart though. But I try to link Amazon as much as possible because I know all around the world, most of us have access to Amazon, and I hate to leave my Canadian friends out of the loop when I have to go to Target. So anyways, I think this is a really cute option. It's obviously very compact as well, so not something that takes up a bunch of space like the bigger items do. But I wanted to mention this because obviously $50, $60 is a lot for one toy. So if you're not able to score that for whatever reason, I think that this is a really good option. And it's adorable. I mean, it's cute and it's small. Like, it's just everything. So along with the pets, we got the Furbies. Again, The big Furbies between $50-$60, which, you know, honestly tracks, because I think Furbies were around $35-$40 when I was a kid, and I'm 30 years old now. So I thought these were cute. They're Furblets, okay? So they're smaller. They're smaller, but honestly, I think these are cuter than the new Furbies. These look like Furbies to me. The new full-size ones don't quite look like Furby to me for whatever reason, but these ones scream Furby. So obviously we've got a bunch of different colors. Let me click on the listing picture so you can see a bunch of different colors here. All in stock it looks to be. I love this rainbow one. Gamer music. So anyways, I think these are super cute. Again, if you have a kiddo who really is into the Furbies, not doable. There's this one for $10. So, and they've got a bunch of different colors. I have not seen these in store yet, at least not at my Walmart or Target, but I have seen them for a while, for a couple of weeks here on Amazon. And they just continue to get higher in the charts and also get more and more good ratings. So I'm pretty confident this is a really, really good toy, especially if your kid is looking at one of these, wanting it, and $50 is a no-go. So then we've got we're going to just roll it back a little bit, and we're going to go with some classic toys. We've got the MagnaDoodle, okay? Why did we ever take this away? This is just amazing. Everybody loves this, okay? When we had this in our house, which we don't have it anymore because it broke, and I'm convinced it's because it's not the traditional, original MagnaDoodle. It was like the Fisher Price, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone kind of made their own off-brand. This is the original MagnaDoodle. So everyone loves this. Everyone plays with it. Everyone from a 9-year-old to a 3-year-old. You do have to be careful with those two little things. Make sure those don't get swallowed because they do have magnets. So obviously needs a little guidance here. It says 3 and up. So I'm hoping those parts aren't too terribly small. But it is $15 and I can pick that up at my local Walmart today. So I really like this option. It also just is bringing back all of the feels for me. This is like what magnetic doodlers were. There was only this, not a bunch of different off-brands. I think that's a classic toy. Great option. Next, we've got this Chuckle and Roar Sensory Seek and Find Bear board game. It says board game, but it's kind of not really. I have this as a card game for my kids. So this is something that I included with one of Lexi's baskets. Easter, back to school, something like that. And you've got this bear and it has its little see-through tummy and it's got all these cards that are attached to it. Find the orange die. So it's really cool. It's like those sensory seek and finds that we used to have as kids as well, except it's in this little bear, and then on the back of him has storage for the cards as well. So I think this is really cool. I really like it. It's very cheap. It's very durable as well too. My toddler has had a field day with it and it is still sturdy. Again, one of those kind of classic things that fits all kinds of different kids. This one is a little bit newer. I love this brand, the FAO Schwartz. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. I know that they're a big toy company and one of probably the oldest around. They have an exclusive line, I believe, with Target. And I love this glow board. So it's see-through, as you can see. And I love the idea that they can doodle on the board. They can hold it up out of a window, up to their face, whatever it might be. This is just awesome. I love this. If I had found this when I was Christmas shopping, this would have been on one of my kids' lists, period. End of story. I will say that it has been at the $10 mark for a few weeks now, and it has great ratings. I just think this is so, so cool. I love these neon boards. I've seen people have them just like in their house. You know, people just have neon boards to write on in their house. But I think this is really cool from a kid's concept and having something a little bit more portable and simplified and like specifically for them. So I think this is so cute. And then our last toy here, I have been looking at these for a very long time and I've been itching for a gift guide to include them in, and I'm so glad they finally have a spot. But these steppers, oh my gosh, B.Toys, amazing. I love these because, as you can see, not only are they used as steppers, meaning your kid can walk with them and have fun that way being a goofball, but they can also lay these down and they can be stepping stones. You guys know, if you've been around for a while, I am big on the stepping stones. We have a very expensive set, or at least it used to be very expensive. It was like $60. You can find a lot more affordable options now, but I love this because it is multifunctional. With it being $15, you get technically 3 sets with them, which is really cool as well. So I feel like you could even split these up between kids. If you have 3 kiddos who are really close in age, I would buy this and I'd split it between them. So it's honestly even cheaper than $14 if you're going to split it 3 ways, or get each kid your own set and you've got a whole room full of stepping stones. I just love this. I love B.Toys for a lot of different reasons. We've had so many of their toys over the years, but they continually come out with stuff that is just awesome. These are not new though. These have been around for a while. I want to say I first found them right after Christmas last year, and I was like, oh, I wish I would have mentioned these to them, and I didn't, and here we are. I'm so glad I'm able to bring these up because I think this is one of the best deals for your money that you could ever spend for your kids. Open-ended toy, keeps giving in a lot of different ways. So yeah, that's everything for my 15 gifts, $15 and under. I hope it was helpful. I'll have all the links down below. If you guys stuck around for the entire video, go ahead and put the snowman emoji down in the comments below. Thank you so much if you did hang out with me. I really do appreciate you guys watching my videos all the way through. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.